these players can readily identify when they were on the stream. They want to go look it up, check it out. So hopefully we get all the viewers back here. We are live again. We are a minute and a half away from resuming play. We're on a 15-minute break here. 22 players remaining. We're playing down to 14. Jen and I still in the booth. Going to go to a quick commercial. We'll be right back at you.
First thing you notice is the atmosphere, the quality of the tables and the chairs. As I came through, they said, oh, we got to give you a tour of the place. You know, they showed me around. Whenever you have several details like that, it starts to add up and just creates a better experience.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. I think they did wonderful with the design and everything. It's just very comfortable.
As a server, I'm going to handle all of your needs, food, snacks, coffee. If you bring your own alcohol, we will be here to serve you guys.
It's brand new, as you can see, and I like chargers on the table. That's new for me. Come play. It's going to be a great time.
The building is absolutely gorgeous. It just has a great open area, you know, for people to just hang out, have a good time. The management is focused on just creating a positive experience for everyone.
We're going to have an armed guard at the front, making sure no one brings any weapons in, make it safe for everybody inside.
Their promotions are really starting to bring people in, and as it grows, it's definitely going to compete with the other rooms in the area and probably overtake them.
We have some of the best tournaments going on, some of the best cash games as well.
All right, we are back here, brand new table. This is still day 1D. We have some new players. We've got Big Pimpin'. That's Drew Big Pimpin' Nickens, I believe it is. Okay, so Ray Armenta, David Alexander here under the gun with a 5-4 of diamonds. David is going to add a aggressive dynamic to this table. I'm assuming these guys have been playing with each other out on the main floor, so they know what's going on, but David's going to get it here through with the 5-4 diamonds. David plays in the room regularly, Jen. Do you know David?
I don't.
No?
I've seen him around, so I am aware of his presence.
Yeah.
But I don't know him.
All right. Well, let's see where he's stacking up here. 112,000 in chips, so he's got a good stack. I expect him to impose his will on these players that have shorter stacks. David is a very aggressive player. He is not scared to mix it up. We made some slight camera adjustments on the break, so hopefully we still have a little bit of washing effect. Hopefully the white balance and the autofocus is fixed, but we'll see. All right, Ilyad, he is back at this table. He was a player. Oh, there's the autofocus. Yep. All right, really weird. Ilyad is back here at this table. He has a Jack-5. David with the Ace-4 diamonds in the big blind, going to pick up 2 hands back to back.
He looks so happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well. 22 players remaining. We're playing down to 14. The blinds are getting higher and higher. We are at 1,500, 3,000, and 3,000. So 7,500 in the pop before anybody even gets any cards. Ace King in the big blind here. Yeah, not much happening here in the earlier positions. Looks like it's going to fold around. But Big Pimpin'. All right, David wants to limp here with the King-4. I don't think Cleveland's going to allow that to happen.
He raised it, made it 10.
Yeah, David doesn't even hesitate here. David could maneuver post-flop very well. Queen 8-7. Check, bet, call. No, check.
Check, yeah.
Yeah, all right. This is going to open the door for David. He knows there's weakness there. He's going to pounce.
I think he wins the pot.
All right, yeah.
Like David's going to be aggressive enough.
David gives up, yeah. Ace King still good here. And there's that noise again. So that's in our headset. So very weird. Yeah, it's like a notification. But I think if David fires the river there, he would have picked that up. Would have been hard for Ace King to call another bluff there, but David gives up. Loses his first hand here. He's won the first two, lost the third one.
Notifying us that someone's commented on the stream.
Oh yeah, maybe. Let's check it out. You're probably right.
So just be gentle with the cards, please.
No, not yet. No, we have a couple comments. I don't know if that's what that is or not. We have a lot of emojis going on.
I like the emojis. I never know where to find them. Like everybody comes up with these great emojis. Where did you find that? This is not a very exciting round right here.
No, we got a raise from the hijack with an ace, and it's going to get through. So on to the next hand. I like the pace of this table, though. These guys are here to play. I mean, we're on like hand 4 in the first couple of minutes, so not a lot of thinking. These guys know what they're doing. See if that slows down, but they're here to play poker. Kevin's going to be the short stack here with 10 big blinds, so he is looking for that spot we talked about earlier. Maybe trying to pick up a premium here and rip it in. And
Maybe
there it is again. And do not see anything on the stream. Okay, here we go. Now we got some comments here. So, do we know on day 2 what will be the starting blinds? We don't know yet because the blinds will revert back to the lowest blinds on day 1. So if we were to finish right now at 15, 3, and 3, and that was the lowest level out of any of the starting day flights, that's what it would go back to. So we won't know that until all the starting flights are done. Unfortunately, we won't know what the blinds are until then. Gabe, AHL Poker here. Hey, shout out to AHL Poker at Buffalo Joe following us now. Thank you guys. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Poker House Live, Poker House Dallas. Search it all. We're everywhere. We're going to try to blow this stream up. We're perfecting it here. We are on day 1D of our $250,000 free roll. All of the live. I lost my train of thought there, Jen. Free stack for every member of Poker House Dallas. You can walk in tomorrow, get your membership, play in this tournament. Huge overlay, over $200,000, $250,000 given away in this thing, and you have a free shot at that money.
This is Miss Haley in the box now. Haley Flack.
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
She's a very good dealer.
Big.
Father was a poker legend.
2 big hands here. David with a pair of 10s. Our big blind waking up with pocket kings. Both players have been the aggressive player on our stream. So that is Ilyad. He is back. You will see him. I think he's over there in seat 9.
He's going to 3-bet it. Oh, he just called. I can't believe he doesn't 3-bet with that.
Yeah, and I'm not sure why.
Did he just call? He actually hasn't done anything yet.
No, he hasn't done anything yet. And we're not sure why we're not getting that camera view. Hopefully we're not stuck here. Yeah, I just fixed it. We might be fixated on this position for a minute. Here. David's going to continue bet. It's a great flop for both hands, but David is way behind here. Oh, an all in and a call.
Yep, all in and a call.
Yeah, David doesn't like it.
No, he didn't expect to get called that quick, I don't think.
No, when you get called that fast, you know you're in trouble with the 2 10s here. Oh, okay. That seals the deal in the turn. David cannot win the hand. Unfortunately in tournaments, you don't have the option to run it multiple times. Ilyad, looks like he's going to get a full double up through David. Oh, he's going to have a monster stack because, yeah, he now has 199,000.
He gets almost a full double up.
That was a $200,000 pot. Yeah, there's Ilyad at 199. That takes David down to showing him to have 1 big blind. There's a big blind and a big blind ante, so it's actually 6,000 when it is your big blind. That's why it's showing 1 big blind. So I think he's got 5,000 in chips there. So expect him just to shove it in here with probably anything. Doesn't matter what he has. He might not even look at his cards if I know David.
sometimes it's more exciting that way. You don't have to look.
Yeah, yeah.
Do everything in the dark.
And you flip one over at a time, and you end up winning the hand. Yeah, I think he, let's see here. All in, ace, deuce, and the hijack, all in for 94,000. Over to Jason again, guys. Our camera got stuck here. It will be fixed, but it will not be fixed for another 8 minutes or so. Over to Jason, Jason Sackler. Jack 10.
Four folded. Alright, sorry, I thought you said four was all in.
So wow, unfortunately missing a lot of the good action here. The camera is stuck, but
You want me to tell Eric that?
What checks?
Ah, okay.
yeah. So we fixed it, but it takes like 10 minutes now to catch up. So our graphic is way wrong. We have a raise and a call pre-flop, and now Eric is backing it up. So.
Four folds. 7 calls, 8 calls.
All right, we had an all-in. Yeah, this is what I thought. David went all-in pre-flop. I don't even think he looked at his hand. He looks a little annoyed. Just wants to get through it. He's hoping for a triple up here. I expect even if he triples up here, he's probably going to get in the very next hand. So king 5-8, top pair for Kevin. We're getting to play these other hands in the dark, so we don't know what they have just yet. Kevin's actually going to protect David's hand here.
Nothing like a little protection.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like a love-hate thing. You hate to see it. 'Cause you're good.
All right, let's see what he has here. I still can't see what his cards are. We're whitewashed there.
I can't make it.
Well, we'll see where they ship the pot. 6 on the turn, king on the river. Yeah, David taps the table. That's a sign that he has been removed from the tournament. Bad hand, 10s versus kings. David gets some love from one of the other players. Hope to see you back in one of the other flights, David. And I'm sure I'll see you around in the cash games later tonight. But good run. Came close. Good job. 22 left. We're playing down to 14 tonight, Jen. We are at 15-3-3 right here at Poker House off 35 in Regal Row in Dallas, Texas.
Well, David will be well received in the cash games. He is definitely liked out there. He provides plenty of action, and so.
All right, just got a text letting us to know to turn the volume up. Let's see if we can hear.
Table volume or our volume? Our volume might be a little.
I turned us up here. All right, over to Kevin. Again, you're stuck on this screen, guys. It'll take a couple more minutes. When we notice a problem, when we fix it, because it's on a 10-minute delay, that problem doesn't get fixed for 10 minutes. So the hijack here, we're at the point in the tournament where we're okay just ripping it in, picking the blinds up here, and that's what the hijack decides to do. And he's got about 20 big blinds there. 7,500 in the pot, so.
Ooh, down to 22 players.
Yeah, we have 3 players here that are actually under 20 big blinds. Big Pimpin', Kevin Lowe, Ray Armenta, all under 20 big blinds. So expect a lot of all-ins pre-flop here.
I don't think he's nervous. Big Pimpin'. Anybody called Big Pimpin' isn't nervous.
Is that the player is that Big Pimpin'?
Big Pimpin'.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see him. He's in the small blind there. Okay, well, Big Pimpin's getting all the screen time right now because we were stuck there for 10 minutes. I think when we started the new stream, we got stuck, but he's getting all the camera time, so we'll see. It won't take long. Kevin here, not much going on in this hand. It's going to fold to the button. It's going to look down at an ace-8, and I'm assuming he's going to raise and pick it up. You feel that's what's going to happen?
I think maybe he raises and picks it up because nobody has it.
Well, Jason must have sniffed that out somehow. He raised in the hijack with just a 10-5. Oh,
All in.
just a call there, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, ooh.
Eric teased us a little bit.
He's quick at the recovery, though.
Yeah, he's good. And now the big blind, there's enough money, enough value. He's going to call with the Jack-8. 3 ways to a flop.
I'm surprised we caught a flop.
Queen 7-7. Queen 7-9.
I think I play all wrong.
Yeah. So Jason was the aggressor. It's check to him. All right, checks around.
Is it Poker House Dallas or Poker House? It's Poker House Live on Twitch and Twitter.
All right, still not a lot working for here. I think whoever bets here, I think Jen's going to pick this up.
Let's see.
8, 12, 5.
Yeah, I like the bet here by Jason. It's checked. Not a great turn to continue, but he's going to take a shot at it, and he's going to pick this pot up. After he bets 12K, it's going to be a 41K pot, so he's definitely glad to pick that up.
You need the best high five. The best.
So this dealer is one of our traveling dealers from South Dakota, Deadwood, South Dakota. She is also the daughter of Lane Flack.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep. So this is, she's kept it in the family, you know.
Awesome, awesome. We get a lot of these, we got some snowbirds.
Yeah.
It's cold up there. I don't blame them. They want to come to Texas where the weather's hot and the action's even hotter.
I'm outside freezing. They're all like running around in shorts.
Yeah. Ace 10 here for Jason. We will see him once this camera switches. Jason's a very good player. I don't want to give it away here. But he's a very seasoned player. I will say that.
He's definitely seasoned. He's been around for a minute.
That's fine, 776.
Yeah, we had another gentleman in the tournament the other day, Awesomeness. So he plays here all the time, and they let him get in under Awesomeness because he does. The board says Awesomeness, and
That's how the Big Pimpin' happened.
Yeah.
I went to move the table, and it was Big Pimpin' in there, so I told him that's what I was going to put.
yeah, it's kind of weird. If you're calling their seat down, Big Pimpin', your seat's ready, and everybody just kind of looks up and laughs. All right, I keep saying these cameras are going to switch. I see it switching down here, so I know that it's working. I know it's going to catch up here in a minute. But Iliad, under the gun, Queen Jack offsuit. It's going to raise. It's a very, very active table.
It is incredibly active. I can't believe how much action we got on the last hand.
Yeah, much different than the previous table we had in here. And these guys are here to play.
This is Cleveland. He's going to call. Oh, no,
Oh,
three bets
wow.
it.
Okay.
He three bets it.
Okay, we're going to have to pay attention. We're playing poker here.
Yeah, we are.
I like it.
He three bets with ace 5.
Wow.
21K.
Nice play, Cleveland. Yeah. He knows Iliad's open with a lot of hands. Iliad has a big stack. He's got position. 3 bets with the ace, and it's good.
We don't see a lot of that here. You know, I find that very strange that there's not a lot of 3 and 4 bets here.
Here is in, you mean Texas?
We see it outside.
Right, right,
For some reason, they kind of taper themselves in a little when they're supposed to.
right.
So I was a little surprised by that.
They don't want to look foolish, maybe.
Well, it's poker. Nobody looks foolish
No,
stacking chips.
that's what's cool about poker is it doesn't matter what you have. You want to get it in, get it in.
If I'm stacking chips, I don't care what I do.
Exactly. I agree. Yeah, just give me the winning hand. I don't care if it's a deuce 3 or aces. It doesn't matter to
Like
me.
yeah, my favorite hand's queen deuce. I really have 0 room to talk. So I once thought we should write a book on all the different ways that people name their hands, you know, like just make a book of named hands.
Yeah, absolutely. And then it cracks me up when you get players that say, this is my 6th favorite hand. I'm like, 6th favorite hand? I don't even know how you can have so many favorite hands. How do you remember them all? But
My favorite hand is the winning one usually.
right, yeah.
Or queen deuce, but there's a crazy story behind that, so.
All right, 3 players,
This is a good one.
ace high flop, 3 spades. Nobody has a spade.
And nobody flopped a pair either. or
Cleveland
except
flop
aces.
top pair there, and he's gonna bet half the pot. Yeah, and he's happy to pick it up right there with just the ace 9, no spades. So really liking Cleveland's play thus far. Seems to be pretty solid. I'm not real familiar with Cleveland, but seems to be a very solid player. He's got 38 big blinds, 116,000. There are 3 big stacks here, so all 3 of these players are very aggressive. So if We could have a new chip winner going into day 2 after this table. I
We
can assure you.
absolutely could, yeah.
These guys aren't afraid to get it in. Big stack doesn't matter to them. They're trying to accumulate chips.
No, nobody cares. They just want to play. They want to get some chips. And
All right, 15, 3 and 3. There's Queen Deuce. It's close. What did you say it was? Queen
Deuce.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, Queen Deuce. Ilya. Let's see if he does anything with it at a small blind. Maybe it folds around to him. So Kevin's going to fold in the cutoff with the ace. Kevin is going to be your tighter player at this table.
oh, Elaine's going to make the call with Queen Deuce.
All right, let's see. I don't think Ray's going to let him off, though.
My own heart. I love this guy.
Yeah, Ray's not going to let him off that easy, though. No.
No, he raised.
Yeah, folds around, the small blind limps in. You're going to make him pay with ace 10. If he trapped you, he trapped you. 19 left, Jen. 5 more to go, I believe.
Very exciting.
Only 5 more. At this pace, it's not going to take long.
No.
I'm expecting players to be coming in soon. Should be breaking down to 2 tables.
Usually, you see everyone goes into the tank a little bit here, and the action slows down a little bit. It has been the exact opposite.
Yeah, this table for sure. I don't know what's going on with the other ones, but this one is in hyper mode.
Yeah, well, I imagine it's not too much. We keep losing players. So.
Oh, big hand here with the kings from Big Pimpin'. And look at his body language. He's acting nonchalant here, acting like he's not interested in the hand.
And the small blind's got an ace, so you never know.
Yeah, the small blind should raise into him here if it folds around to him. Yeah.
Small blind, I'm raising into him.
And here's Ilya with some suited connectors from the button. He might even raise here.
Yeah, he could be a little bit discouraged from the last hand as well.
Yeah, he's going for raising chips. The pinks are 5,000. That should be 7,000 there.
Big Pimpin' moves all in.
Yeah, wow. It didn't take him very long. All right, Ilya gets out of the way, and Pimpin's going to take down the raising chips, the dead money, the blinds, and the antes.
If you want to see what I had, you can watch it on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. I didn't think I was good. I don't think you guys understand. I don't play tournaments. I literally was like, I didn't go dancing last night. I didn't do a comedy open mic because that worked for like ever. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play the free roll. Let's see what happens. And this guy, everybody at my table does the
Yeah, in our other table, I'd say we don't have much going on, but we've got some premiums for this table. Ace 5, Ace 6, gonna get some raising chips in there for sure. The button's gonna raise it up to 9K. I do have switching going on here. Finally, when we restarted the stream, Eric is in here with us. When we restarted it, it seemed to be freezing. I gotta make sure I push it one time. So.
There we go. Well, we got the different camera now, so that's great.
Yeah, Big Pimpin's not stealing all the camera time.
Big Pimpin'. All right. Let's see.
Oh, there's a pair for Big Pimpin'. Oh, a bigger pair in the cutoff for Ray.
We'll get us a little action here. Even got a couple of races, nothing to go with them. So, however, I do think.
Pocket Jack's here for Ray in the cutoff. He's just reaching for chips. What's he gonna make it? It's a lot of purple and a lot of yellow. 32,000.
13. Okay, that's 2 balls, 4 balls.
And Jen, after that bet, I assure you that most players at the table could probably almost name his hand at that point. He overbet the pot. He doesn't want to play them. you see that a lot with pocket jacks, pocket tens. Players would rather just pick the blinds up. They don't want to get involved. It's a very tough hand to play after the flop. When somebody over bets it like that, you can usually say, hey, you had jacks, or he'll flip over jacks and say, oh, it's the worst hand to play, you know. And so nobody said anything there. Everybody looks disinterested. We're on to the next hand, but I assure you, most of them picked up on that.
Yeah. Here for Jason.
Yeah, we got two big aces, Ray and Kevin, and ace 10.
He's in a big blind with that. He's definitely not gonna let it go. So.
Yeah, hijack's gonna come in here. 8,000. A little less than 3x.
I wouldn't call with ace 10 there, but I play a little tighter than most people. So.
Yeah, I don't like the call. You don't know where you're at in the hand, so if ace does come, you just...
Yeah.
Jason's going to come on there. I could have seen Jason.
Did he even call with 4 deuce?
Yeah, I guess he did. He's mixing it up here a little bit.
I like
4
it. They'll never
ways
see it
to
coming.
a flop. Here we are to a flop. Making sure the money's right. All right, we don't have a flop out here. There it is.
There we go.
3, 3, 7. 5's in the lead here. I think Jason's got a call here with the 5s. We're not on him yet, but
No.
only one over.
I might even raise there just to see where I was.
Yeah, Ray.
You know what I'm saying?
Ray's going to see-bet no matter what because
Yeah,
he
that's
raised
what I'm saying.
pre-flop. So ace-king's always still going to bet here. There's one over. It's a pretty good flop for Jason's hand here. And he's got 116,000. Unfortunately, he didn't raise pre-flop, so he still doesn't know where he's at in the hand. Ray could have a bigger pair, but let's see if Jason can figure this one out. No.
Well, he did not. He can pick a better spot too.
Yeah, it's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst fold in the hand. Definitely the worst fold in the world, but I just expected a call there, but
I would've
I've been wrong a million times on this stream.
That's why I deal instead. I'm always wrong.
You never know what's going through their head, and poker players, when they feel it in their gut and they make a read in their mind, they go with it, and that's what you got to do. You got to be confident with your decisions. They're not always going to be right. He decided to fold, and on to the next hand. All right, and Ray has so many chips, they're toppling over now, but he's under the gun. I do not know what his cards are. He hasn't put them in the box. There you go. There you go, Ray. Puts them in the box so the RFID technology can pick up on them. Ace-7 of spades is going to be good enough to try to limp in here. I know this table there. I'm not going to let him limp in. We've got ace-3 of hearts. We've got an ace-king on the button. This is Kevin. Let's see. He's been pretty quiet.
Cleveland is really
All right,
mixing it
yeah.
up. He called with ace of spades here as well. Like he's
Yeah.
really.
Kevin looking for a spot here. Just going to rip it in here. He's going to show it. Wants to preserve his table image a little bit. Let everybody know that, hey, when I'm in the pot, I'm playing big premium hands.
Do you do that? Do you show your cards?
No, hardly ever. I don't like to do it.
Man.
I am also one, since we're on the subject,
All right, I'm going to go to bring you 1, 2, 5 below on table 13 and firing the room.
All right, we are on to the next hand, Jen. Got a pair and a small blind. Kevin folded an ace in the cutoff.
He really did.
I think all the other players at the table raise here. But Kevin's going to be on the tighter side for this table right now. Not saying he's a tight player, but he's definitely on the tighter side of what these players are playing. All right, we're going to have a raise and on to the next hand.
So are you going to start offering any introductory courses for players to come in?
Yeah, absolutely. We're looking into that. We want to have we are dedicated to growing this poker community naturally here in Dallas. So through the community, there's a lot of players, Jim, that I think want to get more involved in poker. They want to play. They're a little intimidated to come in and play. I think actually a rudimentary poker course. So I know a lot of people that have a lot of money that say they would come in and play, but they don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to sit down at the table. They don't know really even what the big blinds are or how to bet, the proper procedures. And so they don't want to come in and be embarrassed. So I believe there's a need for a rudimentary, fundamental poker course letting you know why the blinds, why the force bet, what proper tipping procedures are, things like that. Because we want to introduce poker to as many people as possible. I believe, we can get later on down the road. We do want to do more advanced poker courses. So you look for both of those coming from Poker House. So if you're a beginner, you know nothing about poker, but you've seen it on TV, you want to check it out, we want to have that course for you. If you've played poker for a couple of months, you're tired of losing your bankroll, we want to have a more advanced class for you. But we're not quite there yet. Give us a couple of months, and hopefully we'll have some stuff for you.
Get you a nice limit game going.
Yeah.
It's a good beginner game, small limit game going, and it's good for the beginning players to come in. They don't have to risk a lot,
Absolutely, and we have some tournaments that we tried to cater that way. We have some very small buy-in tournaments. Tournaments are also a very good way for poker players. Anybody out there listening that your loss is maximized. If it's a tournament's $125, that's all you're gonna lose is $125. So our chat is going crazy over here. Let's see what we've got.
Or no? You guys are gonna get but the other the other cable's gonna come in here, so if you guys are trying which one kind of set over here or something.
All right, I guess that's where we're at.
All right, guys, I still have a lot of people asking about day 2. We're going to play it out Saturday, et cetera, et cetera. Let me get through this day. Let us get through tomorrow. I think tomorrow night, Saturday, obviously, we're not expecting a big crowd on Sunday. Tomorrow, let's see. We'll have a better idea of how many people we have. I don't want to put anything out there right now and look silly. I don't want to give anybody any false information or false hope, so I don't want to say anything just yet. Give me till tomorrow night. I'll have a better idea and a better answer for you then. It looks like we maybe stopped play. I think maybe did
We're
it.
down to 2 tables now.
Down to 2 tables.
Moving everyone into the high stakes room, so both tables are playing in the same room.
Great. So we have a high stakes room where we have the live stream table, and there's another table in the background back there where our big 5, 10, 25 game plays. We're going to move them both in here. That way when it comes down time for hand, we can do that simultaneously. They're not across. It's easier to manage at this point. So they've paused the clock. There's 21 seconds left in level 13. We're going to go to commercial, and then we'll be right back with you guys with a lot of action here at Poker House Dallas. This has been a great stream, fun. We've got about 4 more players got to go, and then everybody else is going to bag, and we're going to congratulate them for making the money in our $250,000 free roll.
First thing you notice is the atmosphere, the quality of the tables and the chairs. As I came through, they said, oh, we got to give you a tour of the place. They showed me around. Whenever you have several details like that, it starts to add up and just creates a better experience.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. I think they did wonderful with the design and everything. It's just very comfortable.
As a server, I'm gonna handle all of your needs, food, snacks, coffee. If you bring your own alcohol, we will be here to serve you guys.
It's brand new, as you can see, and I like charges on the table. That's new for me. Come play. It's gonna be a great time.
The building is absolutely gorgeous. It just has a great open area, for people to just hang out, have a good time. The management is focused on just creating a positive experience for everyone.
We're going to have an armed guard at the front, making sure no one brings any weapons in, make it safe for everybody inside.
Their promotions are really starting to bring people in, and as it grows, it's definitely going to compete with the other rooms in the area and probably overtake them.
We have some of the best tournaments going on, some of the best cash games as well.
I haven't done that yet today. I forgot.
Okay, so a little update. I found out what happened here. We did go down to 2 tables. They were thinking about bringing the other table in here. They did not because the pace of action is going so quick. We only need 4 players to bust here at this time, and we can go on to day 2. Everybody that bags is going to get at least a min cash. So congratulations to everybody that's bagged thus far and everybody that's going to bag today in 1D. If you didn't bag, you got close, you can rebuy. Starting tomorrow at noon, come rebuy. $300 will get you a 10K starting stack. There is a mega add-on at the break, so you can buy up to 25,000 in chips, guys. You can start with 10K for $300 if you've already gone bust. If you haven't entered this tournament yet, you have a free 5,000 starting stack waiting on you here at Poker House Dallas. We're off 35 in Regal Row. We're a brand new facility. We've been open about 7 months. We've got a great staff. We've got valet in the front. We've got armed security in the front. We wand every person down that comes in this building. No knives, no guns, no weapons allowed in our building. We have a great porter staff that keeps this thing spotless. We are the Buc-ee's of poker rooms. You can almost eat off of our bathroom floors. Big shout out to Martha and her team there. They do a great job. Really professional dealers. Our floor is great. Management's great. We have hot food. You can get a burger. You can get a cheesesteak. All kinds of good stuff. We have an enclosed smoking patio. You don't have to stand out in the rain to smoke your cigarette, your cigar, or whatever. You go outside in the patio. It is enclosed. There's fans. There's seating out there. Very, very nice poker room, guys. If you can think of it, we have it here. We have wireless chargers on our tables. That's right. You set your phone down at our table on the rail, and it will start charging. We still have USB chargers, state-of-the-art facility, state-of-the-art chairs, very plush, very comfortable chairs. Everything is great here. We're off 35 on Regal Row. Come give us a chance to earn your business. We would love the opportunity to earn your business. Can't say enough about the staff in this place. And hopefully we get back to the action very soon here. Not sure what the delay was. Like I said, they did not bring the second table into our high-stakes room. We do have a high-stakes room. If you or your buddies are interested in bringing your home game or a big high-stakes game here or a small stakes game, we can handle that for you guys. We can put professional dealers in there. We can cater big events. We can host big corporate events here, tournaments, whatever it is. We can accommodate you.
Actually, it was so nice sitting there doing nothing for a minute. I'm getting paid for it.
Jose Campos, when's the last day to play if we haven't played yet? So, Jose, right now, the last day to play is going to be next Thursday. So, that is February 24th. There is a chance that we turn the 25th in from a day 2 to a day 1, but right now, 23rd and 24th are going to be your last chances to get in this event as of right now, okay? We have a flight tomorrow at noon, a flight Sunday at noon also if you're in town this weekend. All right, Ashley checking out here. Excellent action. Good luck to everyone in the free roll. See y'all on day 2. Thank you for watching, Ashley. All right, we are off here. It's me again by my lonesome. Miss Jen is out there on the floor. I expect the action to continue. I believe we've backfilled this table with a few players. Cleveland, Cody. Not much going on in this, even for this action-packed table. Big Blind has an ace. Other than that, Ilyad's in the cutoff here. He has a big stack. He likes to play. He's going to raise it to 7,000. 8,000. No, 7. 7 was a legal raise. He's going to make it 7. Doesn't matter. It gets through or on to the next hand.
She told us 15. Oh, no, she left. That last hand was before the break. It was 15.
Okay, we're at 2, 4, and 4. That was the confusion there. So it doesn't matter. He's going to take it down there. Dealer fixed it. We're at 2,000, 4,000, 4,000, guys. We can do the math there. That is 10,000 in the pot before anybody's dealt cards. When you're looking down at a 43,000 stack, that's, a little over 25%. So it's definitely necessary to find hands, to pick off the blinds when you can. Expect the action to continue. I do not expect this stream to last much longer with the blinds 2, 4, and 4, and so many short stacks here. Not a lot going on in this hand here. Let's see who's going to decide to take a stand, be an aggressor, and try to pick this up. All right, over the later positions. And battle of the blinds, and we're going to give it up. We're going to give Mr. Cleveland a walk here. I'm not sure what Roy had, but King 3 going to be good enough to get a walk here. Nobody had much of anything. I don't even believe that anybody had an ace. So Cleveland will take that every day of the week. A walk with King high when the blinds are 2, 4, and 4. He's only got 22 big blinds, so he's loving life right now. Okay, again, a hand that's not much going on here. Our button does have ace deuce. All right, Ray's gonna raise before it gets around to the button. Give him the opportunity. Queen Jack offsuit here in the hijack. Button gets out of the way. Big blind. Cody Burleson's not going to defend with the 10 Jack off here. Good decision. We're on to the next hand. He would have been in trouble there. All right, Cody's going to pick up pocket 10s here in the small blind. Action is folded around so far. Iliad with the King Jack off. Wants to keep the pressure up. 8,000. Couple of small aces here.
2 folds, 3 folds, 4 folds.
All right, should get back around to the pocket 10s in the small blind. All right, it is on Cody here in the Dallas Stars hat. He's definitely not going to fold here.
5 goes all in. 6 folds, 9 folds.
All right, all in from Cody. And Cody's not in the Dallas Stars. I got it wrong here. Cody's in the bike. I apologize, Cody. Talked to you earlier. He has a bike hat on. So rips it in with the 10s, picks it up, lives to see another day. This is 1D of the $250,000 free roll. Okay, 3 players, less than 15 big blinds here. So expect this all-in frenzy to continue. These players, we are close to money. They know they can't fold their way at this point. I doubt any of them are here for a min cash. They want to play to win, so they're going to be looking for spots to get it in. Aces, suited connectors, things like that, depending on position, of course. Iliad with an early position, ace 10. He's had the pedal down this whole time. He's going to make it 8. Unfortunately for him, he's going to run into a couple of big hands here. Ray calls with pocket 4s, and then Big Pimpin' puts it all in with the hooks. All right, we're back over to Cody here, who has a decision to make. There's been a raise, a call, and then all in front of you with ace, king of hearts. What do you do?
5 goes all in.
All right, it's all in for Cody. He says, this is the spot for me, 85,500 going in the middle here. I don't expect Ray to call with the pocket 4s. No, he gets out of the way, and Big Pimpin' and Ace King are heads up here. So
Jack against ace, king of hearts.
the jacks are out in front. Oh, what a flop. Ace King 7. 5 on the turn. It's Got to have a jack here for Big Pimpin' or he's going to be eliminated. All right, full house for Mr. Cody. Big Pimpin' picked a spot. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't the right spot. That's just poker, guys. He did nothing wrong there. The cards just are the cards at that point. So got it in good. Tournament poker, this is what you see a lot in tournament poker. Big pairs versus ace king. Flip it out. And got to win a few flips in tournaments. Unfortunately for him, he lost that one. All right, Ilya's going to be under the gun here. He's tried to pick up the last couple of hands. He's had some aces. He's had some things. Ran into some big hands. He hasn't lost any chips, but he's nickel and diming himself to death here. Ace 5. Nah, he's just going to get out of the way.
Some good action here.
Welcome back, Jim. We had some big hands just transpire. We had Ace King versus Jacks. Big Pimpin' was eliminated. He had Jacks, got it in. Was run down with Ace King. The action has not stopped here since you've been away. We are pedal to the metal. Every hand is raise, re-raise. It should not take long to get down to 14 players at this point.
Well,
But
they are currently at hand for hand there.
okay. Well,
I can tell you that the action didn't stop out there either. So they just kept on going.
all right, we had somebody fold pocket 8s there. I just saw it. I don't know who that was. We have a raise to 15-5 from Ace 7. Let's see if Jason defends here out of the big blind. King, Queen. He had an early position just limp in. That freezes you up a little bit here.
I think he throws it away. He's too close to bagging. I think he wants to save his chips.
Yeah. All right, here's Roy Mayo. Let's see. He's got a King 10. These are the kind of hands that can get you in trouble. They look a lot better than they really are.
They look so pretty.
Yeah, no, good decision there by Roy. I'm not real familiar with Roy. He just signed up today, so definitely glad to have the opportunity to earn his business. We're 2 players away from moving on.
I like when they get this close, you know, you really get to see how strong the players are when they fold hands, like, you know, pocket 8s and things like that. And a lot of people think that it's weak, but I think it's smart and strategic.
Yeah, absolutely. So got a couple different trains of thought here. Roy only has less than 10 big blinds. You're 2 players away, so you know, it is a min cash. So this is a spot where people are trying to hang on. This is also a spot where big stacks know people are trying to hang on. They want to take advantage. They're going to pick up a lot of free blinds. So this is where we got a raise here.
5 folds, 6 folds.
King Jack from Kevin. Again, 2 away from the money. I expect a fold from Kevin here. He's going to prove me wrong. He's going to go ahead and make a call. He's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, he has been. I think he's trying to play the button.
Yeah, he's playing his position here. Cleveland is very aggressive. He's been in a lot of hands. But he's got to outflop him. Cleveland has the best of it right now. Oh wow, what a flop!
Wow, we're definitely gonna get some action.
Yeah, we're probably getting. Kevin only has 30,000. The pot's 31. We're getting it in right here.
Yeah, I think he does.
4 bets 15,500. 7 goes all in. 4 calls on their backs.
Here we go.
All right, we're gonna expose the cards. So this is tournament play. Nine fades the turn. Gonna need an ace or a diamond here. Jack, King Jack is good for the full double. So he was definitely sweating. It's never easy in this game. Hated the diamonds getting flipped over. He thought he was out of the tournament. He must run like I do. So still need 2 players. Kevin smiling, all smiles right here. When you're 2 players away and you get a full double up, it's a sigh of relief because you know, the whole table is really rooting against you at that point. They want the small stacks out so they can move on. All right, I keep getting left back here. Miss Palmer had to run out to the main floor again. All right, Roy's going to be on the gun here. Ace, king. Not going to find a better spot to get it in here. Let's get the chips in the middle, Roy, and get called by the ace, queen, and go for the full double. Oh, he's just going to call here. I think that gets it in regardless. Brett's going to raise it up here with the ace, queen.
6 raises to 17,000.
Yeah.
7 folds.
So either way, Roy's chips are going in the middle here.
8 folds.
I don't think Roy can just call here. You give your opponent a chance to outplay you. You just got to rip the rest of it in here, Roy. Rooting for you, buddy.
17 total, yep.
All right, Roy gonna just call here. Really just hoping to see an ace or a king. Not one to commit at all. You're so close to the money. Deuce 6-8, and this is where your opponent can take. He knows Roy's playing
3 checks.
very conservative here. Brett's gonna rip it in regardless.
7 bets 20,000.
Yeah, and now you leave yourself up to a decision when you're way ahead anyway. Okay, Roy's gonna get it in. And a call. Okay. There's only 500 more, so he basically check called all in here. I wasn't expecting that, but it's gonna work out the same for Roy. We got all the chips in the middle. It just took us a little longer than I thought. Roy in a great shape here to get a full double up. He's got to fade the queen. 10 of spades. All right, full double up for Roy Mayo. All right, these chips got to come from somewhere. So our short stacks have double up twice now. The whole table, you're a little annoyed. You're rooting against the short stacks at this point. You want players to get knocked out. You want to just bag up and go on. But both short stacks doubling up here. So that takes Cleveland down now to 15 big blinds. Ray at 18. Jolts Roy up to 21. So we'll see what happens here. Iliad, still our chip leader. You can tell as the blinds rise here, he's down to 40 big blinds. Because we are at 2, 4, and 4 right now. Not a lot going on here. Jason's been awfully quiet. He's going to rely on that image a little bit here. Later position, it is folded around. 9 deuce of diamonds. It does not matter what his cards are right here. He's playing his position. He's playing his image. It could be deuce 3, 9 deuce. Does not matter. Playing the percentages. Yeah, he's going to get it through here. And just acting like nothing's going on here. Yeah, guys, I took him down. You didn't notice. I want to do that again here in the next round. So, good play, Jason. And anytime you can win a hand and not have to show it, it's a really good day. Miss Taylor, serving the drinks up here at Poker House. We are a BYOB establishment. Bring your liquor in, bring your booze in. She's not serving the drinks up. She's serving Twix and candy and all kinds of good stuff. But we are a BYOB establishment. If you want to partake in adult beverage, you bring it in, you check it in back here behind the bar, and then we can serve it to you. Oh my, we got pocket kings here in a small blind for Roy Mayo. He just got a full double up. I don't see a lot of hands here that might join him. Iliad is in the cutoff with an ace. Let's see what happens here. We're folding around so far. Yeah, Jason just picked one up. He's not going to do it again. Iliad in the cutoff. He's raised with this hand. Yeah, going to be 8,000. So just a min click here. All right, Roy's just going to call here. All right, Roy needs to fade an ace here. 6, 10, 4. Roy's pocket king's way out. He's going to check. He's going to try to trap here. Cleveland points to Ilyad. Over to you, buddy. Ilyad looking super sharp. Pretty dry board. Yeah, it's going to go for the standard C bet here. Looks like about 14,000. Gets called by the Pocket Kings here. This should slow Ilya up, obviously, unless a turn was to pill an ace. All right, a 10. That is troublesome for Roy a little bit here. That is not the card he wanted to see. Definitely a bluff opportunity here for Ilya. They both check. Ilya doesn't know. For all he knows, Roy could have 10-jack here. Okay. Ilya gives up on the hand, shows the kings. Roy adds 34,000 to his stack. So from 0 to hero for Mr. Roy Mayo. A little run good here late in the tournament. Never hurts. All right, pre-flop razors here. Ilya is 30%. Roy Mayo 0% pre-flop raising, and that is incredible as he has just gotten a full double up and he just played Pocket Kings, and he is 0% pre-flop raising. His strategy is working. All right, Jason in early position here, looking down at a king, queen of diamonds. Jason is in the lucky hat. I expect a raise here. Ilyad folds the pair, just deuces. Ace 8 for Ray. He has position on Jason. Actually has the better hand. All right, that invites the small blind in. Queen 4 of clubs. Both small and big blind have queen 4. Queen 4 of clubs. Big blind gets out of the way, though. We're going 3 ways to a flop here. Let's see. All right, we're 10, 5, 7. 2 diamonds. All right, it's going to check over to Jason, who's a pre-flop aggressor. Just going to go for a C bet here for sure. All right, he's just going to pile. 40K pot, 35K pot. He's going to bet 105K. 2 overs and a flush draw. Going to get it done there for Jason. Going to add to his stack. Perfect flop for his hand. It's a nice when the plan comes together. You raise pre-flop king, queen of diamonds, and you get a flop like that. Never hurts. Okay, 15 of 91 players. I believe, I hope I'm not mistaken, I believe they're playing down to 14. I haven't talked to the tournament director. It could be 13. It's either 13 or 14. So we either got 1 or 2 more players to lose here before we are bagging chips. I believe we're playing hand for hand right now. We should be if we're going down to 1 player. Let's see. All right. Not much happening here in this hand, even for this table. Ilyad, early position, is going to have a pretty small ace here. He's going to get out of the way. I think we're playing hand for hand at this point. Our button does have an ace. Expect it to fold down to the button and put in the standard raise. Yeah, Cleveland's going to... He's just going to go for it here. He's going to get it all in. Doesn't want to call. Just pick the blinds up and move on along our business. Yeah, Cody, nothing to defend there. Brett, nothing. So let's see. The players or looking out in the main room. I believe we're hand for hand here. I think we're playing down to 14. So the dealer is going to get the deck ready. He's going to give it a good wash. We got to wait for the other table. We don't want to knock out 2 players at one time. I saw a little fish swimming across the screen, so I don't know if that's somebody dropping like emojis and stuff or something. Yeah, if you're dropping emojis and fishes and stuff, do it again. I don't know what's going on here. And we are trying to figure that sound out. It's coming from somewhere.
One more hand, Benny, and stop.
All right, the other table finished their hand. It is our turn to play a hand. They should be giving us 2 minutes per hand on the clock. Is that what they're doing? Running down 2 minutes per hand? Okay. Jason's going to be under the gun in this particular hand. 7-6 of clubs. From early position, that's not going to be good enough to get it done. All right, if anybody was to be the aggressor. Oh, we don't know what Roy's cards are here. They are blank. But he is called 4,000. Obviously very cheap for the small blind to get in, and the big blind probably happy to go to flop with 10-3.
Yeah, right. Let's see if we can't figure out what he's got.
King 5-5. Still no idea, but he's got to be out ahead if he's betting.
And he does. Roy does.
All right, we just seen. All right, we didn't know. It didn't matter. So he could have had deuce 3 there. It would not have mattered. That really shows you the power of being the aggressor. Don't have to have any cards in reality. Position is a big thing in poker, and aggression is a big thing in poker. So, you know, he could have been playing 2 blank cards, and it wouldn't have mattered in that particular instance. Yeah, you don't have to look at your cards. You can, you know, a lot of poker is outplaying your opponent, finding the right spots, percentages, obviously, all that good stuff. But
Who played a tournament once? There was a prop player who played a tournament one time blind up until his
I do not remember that. Oh, I had you muted. No wonder I couldn't hear you. All right, there you go. That's better. I do not remember that. And a player played an entire tournament blind.
I think it was one level. He played one level blind and didn't and never looked at his cards and still came out ahead. But he blogged about it. It was quite some time ago, probably early 2000s. I can't really remember.
So obviously he wasn't playing every hand. He was just picking a hand here and there, raising, doing things with. Yeah. Trying not to let the table on that he was playing blind.
Yeah, he wasn't looking at his cards, and he made a little blog about it. And so every hand he played, he didn't look at.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, down to 12 big blinds for Cleveland. Cleveland is in the black hoodie there. He is looking for a spot to get it in. He was playing some really good poker earlier. I was really rooting for him because he is a good player. He's lost a few hands, so he's in this position now. I'm rooting for him to double up because I want to see him in day 2.
I like that he mixes it up and plays, 7 deuce. And
yeah, he's a player for sure.
Great.
He's a dangerous player. He's not the player you want at your table, I assure you. All right, not much going on here. Cutoff has an ace. It's folding around. We're to the button already where Kevin looks down at 9-5. He's probably just going to let him walk it out here. And this ought to get interesting. Small and big blind both have the same exact hand. Who's going to be the aggressor? And this is her position. Yeah, so the small blind has to make the first move. He doesn't want to do it. He gives it to the big blind.
I think I actually called with that head and called my against the big
We're good.
All right, we're hand for hand. We are waiting for the other table to finish up here. We're at 15 players. We got to lose one more player. Nobody wants to be that player right now. I promise you. The worst time to bust in the tournament is at the bubble. You'd rather get knocked out in the first hand than play all day and get one away from the money, essentially. All right, blinds are coming around quick. Roy is back under the gun here. Perfect spot for him. Ace-king, he's going to limp in here. I saw him do it earlier. He's not going to raise. He has a 0% pre-flop raise percentage, Miss Jen. He's going to call 100% here. All right, he limps in here for 4K. It's probably just going to fold around and let the small and big blind in cheap. The other players notice that even though when he's getting in, he's only playing premium, so he's not particularly a player they want to mix it up with. They know he's not limping in with anything. He's limped in with kings, ace-king. He's only playing big hands, even though he plays them passively. King, queen, jack.
Wow.
Great flop. Iliad is open-ended here, so could possibly be trouble for Roy, but Roy smacks the flop right in the face. That should get it done. 10,000. Let's see if Ilya gets sticky. No. All right, Roy picks up 12,000 in chips here. All right, it's the other table's turn. This is when you are this table and you just finished a hand. It doesn't matter how many chips you have. You're hoping this next hand somebody at the other table bust. You don't want it to be you. You want it to hurry up and get over with. You've been playing all day. You just want to bag and get this over with. One away. Especially if you're the small stack at this table. All right, nobody busted that one. It must have folded around. They're waiting on this table to bust. Each table's waiting on the other. Roy's going to be in the big blind this time. Got an ace-10.
Six raises to 12,000. When you bring it back. Seven folds. 8 folds.
We had an ace-10 here from early position, raised to 12,000. Premium for Elliott here. 2 jacks. He's on the button. He said all in here. Uh-oh. I think Brett gets away from this. You don't have enough. It's ace-10. You're this close to the money. You still got 74,000. I think you just fold your hand here.
Yeah, it's not that great of it.
No, you raised, you opened, you got 3 bet. Just get rid of it.
I think he lays it down. He's got that, wishy-washy look. You can sometimes tell.
Yeah, it's kind of this is where you save face. You act like maybe you had a bigger hand or a bigger decision than you really had, but yeah, he's not going to call here. It's too close. You got 75,000. Yeah. So now we're going to wait for the other table to finish their hand.
We are going to color up a bunch of the 500s before we bag. So if somebody wants to start buying the 500s.
Okay, I heard color up. I was really hoping they weren't with one player left, but okay. We are waiting for the other table to finish their hand. We are hand for hand again.
We're just waiting for when you bag, guys. We're gonna take as many of them as we can when you bag, because we need them for the new stacks.
All right, they finished their hand. We're both off to another hand here.
It just
Couple aces here for this hand, for this table. Hijack Jason. He's been quiet. He's going to protect his image here. You're one away. Nobody wants to dump off 20,000, 30,000 in chips, one before the money here, essentially. Except for Iliad. He's okay with raising with Jack 5 in the cutoff. It's a good bet. Nobody has much. It looks like it's going to get through. All right, now we got to make sure the other table finishes their hand. Once they finish their hand, we will both go to another hand. 15 of 91.
So what's your largest cash?
I don't play a lot of tournaments. I've played like 2 big tournaments ever, and this was in like 2016, I believe, at Choctaw. I decided to play. I usually played the cash games when the series and stuff came to town, but I decided to take a swing at a WPT tournament. It was a 500K guarantee. I believe it was only like a $350 buy-in, and there was 4,005 entries. I got 6th place.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was good. It was like, I think, close to 40K maybe. And I was running good. I was playing good. Got it all in. I was second in chips. Got it all in against a chip leader for whatever reason. I had 4s, ace queen. I fade the flop, fade the turn, and the old ace on the river. So was a little disappointed because the way I was playing and running, I felt like I had a good shot at winning the tournament, which is like 200 up top. But I was a little happier when I was at the cash out window and they were, giving me 40,000 and $100 bills. So I decided to play the $3,500 main event the next day. I made it to day 2, very, very deep. Got ace king on an ace king 7 flop again. So I had ace king against 2 sevens. So just ran into the worst. But I don't play a lot of tournaments. Never have played a lot of tournaments. I love tournaments. Bigger tournaments where there's big prize pools like this 250, but just don't have a lot of time. I would like to get into playing bigger tournaments. Hopefully one day. What about you? Jason's got an ace queen here, by the way. He's in early position, but expect a raise here.
So I don't play a lot of tournaments either. I think maybe my biggest cash, I think we split 8,000 in a WPA event.
Points. It makes it 12,000.
I played a ladies event.
I take that back. I played in a few more little tournaments here and there. I actually Hendon mobbed myself. Somebody asked me this question. I Hendon mobbed myself, and I got 2nd place in a 4-handed tournament like 3 years ago. And I had to go back through my photos and my timeline. I do not even remember being there. Apparently, I got 2nd place, and I went back through my photos and I finally started clicking. Oh yeah, there's a little nightly tournament that I played in. It was 4-handed. I wanted to see what a 4-handed tournament was all about. I needed to get 2nd place for like maybe, I don't know, it was a couple thousand or something, very small. But anyway.
I've never heard of a 4-handed tournament.
Yeah, it was at Choctaw. I believe this one was a WSOP event. It was 4-handed. I have to look at my Hendon mob, but it's either WSOP or WPT. But at Choctaw here, it's the only place I've really played in tournaments. I think I took a swing one time when WinStar used to run their, was it the River Series, or what would they used to? What was theirs called? Red River.
Yeah, Red River Rivalry.
Yeah, they used to have that.
As a matter of fact, that might have been my biggest win. I came in like 4th place or something in that one year.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably
awesome.
my biggest win.
Yeah. It was always too good to get off the cash games. When the series is in town, you have a lot of tournament players that their skills don't always roll over into cash play. So it was usually easy pickings on the cash tables. We have an all-in here, pocket 5s in Cleveland. Brett has a little bit of a decision. Queen 10 of spades here in the big blind. Yeah, we're so close to the money.
I don't take the risk here anyway, not with this. I mean, you never know. Some people would call no matter what.
Yeah, do you want to get bubble with Queen 10? You've been playing good all day. If you knew it was 5, maybe. But if you're looking at ace king or ace queen, you're just in a really bad spot there. So I think you want to bag here, and then even if you bag a short stack, you go on day 2 and you can gamble. Then at least you're guaranteed to min cash. So if you get it in with ace king, aces, kings here, and you lose, it is what it is. But you don't want to exit the tournament with the Queen 10. Do you prefer tournament play over cash play?
Me personally, yes, because I feel like sometimes when I play cash, you can tell a scared player, I play too tight in a cash game, and people take advantage of that. And I'm fully aware that they do it, and so I think it's a little bit different for me. So when I play cash, I generally play low stakes.
Right, right.
So, but tournament play, I'm much more comfortable with my tournament play than like I don't have aggression when I play.
You play cash, yeah.
I think people can, bet me out of a hand because they know that I play tight, and they, so I think that they take advantage.
Right, right.
And like they should. So.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But, I think a lot of people are surprised too that a dealer can actually play. We watch all the stuff that all the players get away with, and we think we can do it too.
Yeah. We got a new dealer in the box. Speaking of that, that's your buddy there.
Ah, that's Mr. Brian Beck.
Yeah, that I got to give him a hard time, but that new light looks good beaming off his head there. All right, we got a real hand here. We got 2 10s in early position from Roy Mayo. He's going to limp, which he does. He's still at a 0% pre-flop aggressor. Big blind. Jason's probably going to come along here with a king 10. If we see a 10 on the flop, expect a full double up for Roy, but let's see what happens here.
Maybe we'll get something very exciting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there you go. You got 10.
So,
Bill.
yeah, Jason, he's going to check it over to Jason. Okay. Or Jason's first to act, I'm sorry. Jason might bet here.
I would bet.
Yeah, Roy didn't show straight from the flop. You are open-ended here. 2 overs. As tight as Roy's been playing, I'm like almost expecting a call. I can say that now.
Wow.
I was saying fold, but he was grabbing chips. Very interesting here. Okay.
I would have totally expected a call.
Yeah, and luckily he's in position here, so it's going to be hard for Jason to fire again, but look at this.
He's such a good player.
Oh, wow. This might work. That's 18,000. Yeah, now puts Roy on a decision.
Yeah, what do you
And
do?
Roy's going to fold here.
If I were Roy, I'd fold there.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy for him to have any of that.
I will be very impressed, Roy, if you can make the call here. Gets rid of it, shows it face up. Let's see if Jason will. Jason's too good of a player like this to show it, but I don't know. He tapped the table like Jason may have showed him. Every once in a while, maybe. They're all smiling. It may have happened. We didn't have the camera angle. We'll have to ask him, but nice play there. Again, aggression. Cleveland still down to just 10 big blinds here.
Brian came to us from by way of California via Las Vegas. He was a floor at the Wynn for quite some time. Plus, he worked with all over the country as well.
Texas?
He does a lot of overseas stuff with us. He used to go to Ireland and the Caribbean with us quite a bit.
Yeah, that shows the strength of our dealers here at Poker House. I mean, we've got guys that have dealt all over the world. These are very seasoned professionals. Texas is becoming the new go-to for poker right now. We are booming here in Texas, and rightfully so. Card rooms are popping up everywhere. It's called Texas Hold'em for a reason. But it's booming. Yeah, and people are showing up from everywhere. It's good. It's good for the community. We're providing jobs for the community. People are bringing their families to Texas. It's just a good win-win for everybody. We no longer have to fly out to Vegas. We don't have to take our money and our tax dollars to Vegas or to Oklahoma. Yeah, so.
Not that I have anything against Oklahoma. I've always been jealous of them because they had poker and we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I've spent a lot of time at Choctaw, WinStar, but it's great to have it right here in Dallas. We have it throughout the state. Austin has it, San Angelo, Lubbock. It doesn't matter where you go. There's poker everywhere now, and people want to play. Don't fool yourself. People play. They've always played. They'll continue to play. Even if these rooms were to go away, people are still going to play. They're going to play in their basement. They're going to play in their neighbor's garage. Right now, they have a great legal avenue to do it. Safe, secure spot here, right here at Poker House. And all the other, there's a lot of other great clubs around the state. Some great places to go play poker. So go play, have fun, come join our free roll. A lot of good stuff going on in Texas right now.
I love that we finally got us some poker. It's wonderful.
Absolutely.
Now I don't have to travel so much.
Right.
Give my passport a break. I am going to go and check on them out there and see.
Okay, I'm going to hold the fort down. We need one more player to get knocked out here so I can leave this closet. All right, Cleveland down to 10 bigs. I'm rooting for you, buddy. Ray, 10. Rooting for everybody at this table. Let's hope we lose a player at the other table. Cleveland's going to be under the gun here, so he's going to be on the big blind pretty soon. He's got to find a spot here. It's either this one or the next one for Cleveland. Well, he's got 50,000. I apologize. So it'll be 10,000 out of his stack. So 20% is going to go into the big blind next hand. Elliott here, waking up with a premium. Ace King, expect fireworks here because the big blind, Roy has pocket tens. All right, we're going to get a raise from Elliott, and Roy's just going to flat call. I'm going to go ahead and predict this now. We've seen this play out several times. Roy's not folding, but he's not raising either, okay? He's going to play this a little passive. He's going to go to a flop here. 3-4-8. Great flop for Roy's hand. Oh, he's going to lead here. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was expecting a check call. Ilya knows that Roy's been playing super tight. What's he going to do here? Okay, he's got a couple overs. Okay, now if Roy leads again, I think Ilya can get off the hand. But he's going to give Ilya a free chance to hit one of his overs, hit a deuce for a gutter ball on the straight, the wheel here, or to apply max pressure here. What's he going to do? He's looking at his chips. All right, he's going for a big bet here. 61,000 in the pot.
9 bets 40,000.
40,000. Max pressure on Roy here. This is almost half of Roy's stack. You're one before the money. What are you going to do here? Yeah. Roy's kicking himself a little bit. Of course, we don't know. There's still a river card. We don't know what that card would have been. But I think Roy, and he just said he can't wait to see that hand. You're not going to see that one, I think you've got to bet the turn there. You gave your opponent a chance to steal it from you. And he did. But you're still in the tournament, so good luck. Let's see what happens here on hand 46 of day 1D. Not much happening in early position here.
5 folds.
They're still talking about the hand. He is going to get to see it here. I guarantee he goes home and watches that hand. Probably going to have nightmares about it, but good play by Ilya there. Tough spot for Roy. And Ilya's just going to rip it in here with an ace in the cutoff. 205,000. Cleveland, not anything to defend here. All right, got to make sure the other table is done with their hand. We'll both proceed on to the next hand at the same time here, playing hand for hand. All right, went to showdown. Oh, here's Cleveland's chance right here. He's in the small blind with ace queen. It looks like he's going to have the best hand, so no matter who he gets it in here with, he's going to have, we got Roy Mayo on the button with sevens. Yeah, Roy's still just going to limp here. He's not raised. Now he's going to have to be forced to call off 41,000. Half of his stack here with pocket sevens. What's Roy going to do? Keeps looking at the clock. He knows he's one away. Guys, this is a very tough spot to be in. He said he's got a pair. He announced it. Trying to get a read on Cleveland. He's not going to get a read on this guy, I assure you. Gonna live to see another day. Okay. On to the next hand here. Everybody now, almost over half the table, less than 20 big blinds. So these blinds are getting really, really high. We're not losing that last player, so it's affecting the chip counts per. Well, we're seeing a lot of all-ins here. People trying to pick the blinds up. Everybody trying to survive at this point. All right, Ilya in early position here. He's their chip leader by a mile. Going to put the pressure on. Going to min click it here. 10K. Should get it through. Oh, and that's the worst. You're in the big blind. You can't even defend against a min clip because you got 5 deuce. So, fortunate for Ilya there. He's continuing to add onto his stack. Everybody's playing in it. Nobody wants to get knocked out for the money. 200K for Ilya here. Very impressive. All right, here we go. Next hand. They didn't lose a player. Let's see. Both tables going to play another hand here. All right, Jason has 160,000 in chips. He's going to be under the gun. He does have an ace here, but everybody's tightening up a little bit here. We're 1 away. No sense in any unnecessary chips. Roy here. 7s again. He's going to call. Unfortunately for Roy, if he raises here, yeah, he probably picks this up. The only hand that I've seen so far is the King Jack in the small blind. And now that you just limped in, we've invited him to shove over the top. He's all in for 51,000, and he's going to take it down. Roy picking up some premiums here, but I like it. He really hasn't put his tournament life at risk. He's limped in a few times. He's got that awkward stack. If he raises, he kind of commits himself. So he's limped in a few times, and he's been able to get away from it pre-flop. And you never know. You got 2 7s versus King Jack. It's just coin flip. And right now, Roy doesn't want to coin flip. He doesn't want to flip a coin for his tournament life, and I can't say I blame him. We're 1 away from the money. It's a min cash at this point. You can always come back day 2 and then try to run it up. So everybody has a different strategy. Tournament players. All right, I see a pair in the big blind. Roy in early position with ace jack here. He's been limping in with hands. Yeah, he's gonna call. He's smiling. He's having a good time. We enjoy having you here, Roy. We're glad you're having a great time. Wish you the best of luck. Everybody at this final table. We're 1 away, guys. Hold on. You're almost there.
5 raises, 20,000. 6 folds.
Okay, now King Queen here. Cody's been pretty quiet. He's going to raise it up. He's got King Queen offsuit. He has position on Roy. Now Roy's faced this situation over and over. He keeps limping in, and they're raising Roy. You're not going to get in and see it cheap. You're not going to see a 5,000 flop. All right, Roy folds the best hand again. Very tough if you're not the aggressor and you're not willing to put your chips in the middle. Cleveland is a short stack here, has the best hand. Would have loved to have Roy's hand. I think Cleveland, obviously with his short stack, would have loved to have the ace jack. He rips it in immediately. Thinking about it with just the ace high here would be the correct decision if he decides. Let's see what he does. Just such a disgusting spot here for Cleveland. You know, if you call it off, you're still just flipping here for your tournament life. 1 away. If you fold, do you make it around? Do you see day 2 if you fold here? He's going to fold. Good raise there by Cody. Cody's been very quiet. I think his table image helped him quite a bit there in that hand. He hasn't been getting out of line. We're off to see another hand. Yeah, Cleveland is down there at 10 big blinds, but so is Ray, so is Kevin, Brett, Roy, they're all right there. So in Cleveland's mind, you know, let somebody else slip up at this point. If I don't have a premium, I'm not going to get it in.
3 folds. 4 raises, 12,000.
Okay, he's going to raise here. He's got an awkward stack size. 2.5x. Jason has a lot of chips. Okay, he's going to fold. Ilya just a king 3. Cleveland's been pretty patient. Ilya gets that one through. He's going to pick it up and leans back in his chair a little bit there with the sigh of relief. That's huge to his stack right now. He feels like he can see a whole another round for almost free right now. All right, not a lot going on here in early position. Folding around. Kevin with an ace here in the cutoff. He's been very quiet. Would love to see a raise from him. He gets out of the way.
8 raises to 12,000.
All right, here's Jason again. Strategy we talked about the entire live stream and yesterday. Folds around to you on the button. You're going to raise it. You need 2 cards a lot of the time. He gets a call from the big blind, which is the Jack 4 of clubs here. 6-4 ace. Ray takes the lead here. He can't be happy about his pair of 4s. I think if Jason bets here, he probably takes it down.
8 bets 12. C1 folds.
Yeah, he's going to fold there.
And we'll be dropping a player like every minute. And then the bubble comes. 18,000.
All right, Yo-Yo is still leaning on everybody. 217,000 in chips. 35 for Ray, 55 for Kevin. All right, the button has come around the table. It's in the 9 seat. And everybody has alligator blood. Everybody's just hanging around, and nobody wants to let go here. All right, under the gun, King 9. Kevin now is going to be forced to make a decision. He's got 2 10s. All right, Cody, Jack 10 of hearts here. All right, Kevin looks at 2 10s. He's been awfully quiet. He knows he's got a decision to make. He's only got 55,000 in chips. If he calls here, he's... Oh, he opens fold 10. 2 10s here. Craig, welcome back. Kevin playing super tight.
Wow,
Folds
just
2 10s.
Fold pocket 10s.
Yeah, well, he was facing a raise, but you know, and he had an awkward size. He probably could have called and seen a flop and still had chips to fold, or just get it in there. But you're 1 away from the money.
This is true.
So
hand for hand. So now the real question now is, in these moments, do you make the play to try to chip up, or do you try to wait it out to min cash?
yeah, I've seen a lot of waiting it out right now. It's going around the table. You can tell. And then you see the bigger stacks. They know this is the opportunity to lean on the other players and accumulate as many chips as possible through just raising. What we're seeing right now, we're seeing a lot of players looking up at the clock. They know we need 1 more to knock out. We have 4 or 5 people now with like 10 big blinds. So everybody just hoping it's the other person at this point. I think the mindset is to min cash, come back day 2, and try to run it up at that point. But
Absolutely. So any big stacks are just kind of just
okay.
wait there out.
Here we go.
We could have a right here. You got a short stack on the button with Big Slick, and one of the chip leaders with a big ace.
Yeah, and Roy's been playing very passive here. I know you're just joining us, but I expect the cutoff Ilya to raise.
There's the shove,
okay.
and there's the call all in as well.
Yeah, and Roy gets out of the way, especially you got a chance now to watch the action. Oh, yeah. Cleveland with pair of 8s. Yeah, and he was short stacked. But again, if you lose a player, you're in the money.
That's right. This is it. This can happen, ladies and gentlemen.
So secretly, everybody's rooting for the Jack right here.
It's Ace Jack versus Ace King.
All right, no
Deuce
there for
4-9 so
Ilya.
far. The King holding up is 7-1 favorite. And the 8 on the turn. Oh, Cleveland's killing himself. He would have made a set of 8s and triple through. Oh, and the King of the River is going to hold up.
All right. So you guys are going to get a full double up here. Cleveland is kicking himself. He would have got a triple up, knocked probably a player out.
We got the triple up with a set of 8s, but I know, but each player you got to make you got to make the decision with a pocket pair, even though you're going up against big stacks. That can make that play each and every time when we are down.
Yeah, he was just hoping for the player to knock out there. Not interested to get in the mix. Obviously, if he knew what was coming, he'd be in there, but you can't. That's why it's poker. There's no hindsight. You make the decision, you live with it, and you move on. It's on to the next hand here. We've been playing hand for hand for a while.
Wow.
I mean, it's been going and going, and with a lot of action. It's been very surprising. Chips have just been moving around the table here. Here's Ray in the cutoff. Not much going on until you get around to the cutoff with Ray. He just got the full double up. Should raise here.
He's making a move. He's got some chirping chips.
Yeah, this is just going to get through. We're going to be off to the next hand here. Nobody having much to defend with.
Wow, that's all it takes. Just a little momentum. Gets the double up, then picks up some blinds and antes.
Mr. Drew commented, said he sees that it's still going. Yeah, Drew, I just mentioned to Craig here, we've been hand for a while. Everybody's just hanging around. Everybody's got alligator blood right now. Cleveland down to 8 big blinds. Kevin 9. I mean, look at that list. We've got 5 players with less than 15 big blinds.
Pick a play. Pick a big ace. You're going to be in a pocket pair. Statistically, they say you're going to be in a pocket pair and a full three hand once every 17 deals. So they may just pick up a big ace, knowing that it's costing each of these players 24,000 chips around. But you got to remember that. That's 4 big blinds around. So you have to kind of pick a point to make a stand.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times. They've picked a few spots, but they keep doubling up. So the short stacks keeps accumulating chips, and nobody's going home. Ray here with another ace in the hijack. It's going to fold around to him. All right, Iliad here. He's been applying pressure throughout this whole. He's been min clicking it each time. It should be 12K there. That was 13, so just a little over a min click.
1 folds. 3 folds.
And that's the power of, what did we get here? What did Cleveland do?
With King 8 suited, he calls him in position. With King 8 suited, he's going to call.
Okay, just a call here. He's got to have a plan.
9 checks, 4 checks. Hold on just a second.
All right, we stopped him. I was going to say, I didn't have a flop.
Yeah, gotta love technology sometimes, Smokey.
Yeah, every once in a while we get a little hiccup. We've been good. Most of the time, this has been a pretty 3-4-7. This is where it's going to be checking. Cleveland's got to take a stab here. He's got to have some kind of plan.
All right, now he's got the best hand. He's picked up a straight draw.
Yeah, and King High's good here, but Ilya putting pressure on him. I don't know what you're going to do. Let's see what Cleveland does.
4 goes all in.
Oh, makes the move.
Nice. Good play. I knew he had a plan. Great move. So.
One more hand, right?
Look at all that. Big card, maybe a pocket pair, or maybe even just a light ace.
All right, that helps him out. Where'd that put him way up there? Oh, that's our V-pip here. Look at that V-pip.
30. I'll tell you something. When you're voluntarily entering in a hand, every 10 hands, it tells you why he's one of our chip leaders.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been putting pressure on him since the jump. All right, we got Mr. Dakari in the house here in the box. So first time for him to get a shot at the live stream. First time I've seen him in the box here, so he's going through the rotation. Another one of our great dealers here. You may recognize him as a chip runner. He was a chip runner. He's putting some time on his own. You know, he said he's going to learn how to deal. He went and learned how to deal, and now we have him in the box. So just glad to have Dakari as part of the team. Any position he employs, he rocks. Just a great personality, great person to have here in the box. So first time, may take him a second to get the kinks worked out, but let's see what we got going on. Not much in early position. Here's Ray.
ace-8.
Yeah, and Ray just limps in here. Very passive approach. What are you going to do now if somebody raises?
Well, we're about to find out. There's Cleveland coming in with a raise. Making it 22,000 to go.
C6 fold. C7 fold. C1 fold.
Yeah, all right. So, Ray, unfortunately, you just forfeit. There's no cheap flops here, so we've seen a few players now try to play passive. It's not working at this table. You're not going to limp in and see a flop. These players at this table are too good. They're going to put max pressure.
We're taking advantage of the structure astutely, because in hindsight, it's like those that are more aggressive will they'll gobble up the blinds and the antes. Those are what you will need going into day 2 and into day 3. It's like acquire early to survive late.
Right. What is that card protector Cleveland's rocking there? Is that a little honey toad I saw on the table? I have a collection of those little ceramic guys. I don't know if they're ceramic. They're pewter, I think. But it looked like he had one on the table there. Interested. All right. Hijack with an ace. And it is Cleveland. He just raised with ace-8. I expect him to do the same thing here again. See if he can pick up 2 in a row.
If anything, it's like he's taking advantage. I think he's taking advantage of his position. He seems like he's got a player that's only going to make plays if he has anything. But I think he folds around to the blinds.
All right, folds to the button who just rips it in with Queen Jack. Yeah. Gets it through.
Lay down the suited connector.
I am amazed at how long we've been playing. Oh, yeah. So we have a comment here by Jet. Let's play I win. It says, need Bugsy in here to deal some pain. Very funny right there. That is hilarious. That is maybe what we need. Can we get Bugsy in the box? Eric, there's swap back here wants to turn this over. He's going to tell me something. But if we can get Bugsy in the box to deal some pain, this thing will be over with. That's funny. That's one of Bugsy's sayings. We need to bring in Bugsy. We need to bring in the closer. 3, 6, and 6 now. 15,000 in the pot before you ever see your cards. 15,000 when you have a 40K stack is a lot.
That is a lot. Obviously, looking at this now that with a 6K big, and obviously, if you really think about it, it's a 12K. Obviously, it's a 12K big.
Right.
You really have about 3.5 blinds.
And here's Kevin. Let's see if he rips it. Oh, he does not rip it with the ace.
Wow. I'm like a suited ace short stack. Honestly, sometimes you just gotta take a stand. I mean,
yeah.
And again, everything it's just costing 15,000 chips every round. So anyone that has 30, 40, you may get to see the buttons twice, maybe 3 times before you have to decide.
Cleveland moving on up. You know, he was down to like 8 big blinds, 6 big blinds. He's at 20. 20, you have a little bit of breathing room. Anything below 20, you've got to find a spot to get it in. And these blinds are starting to eat these small guys up. I cannot believe we're still playing hand for hand.
It's one of those things where you look down, it's like, I've never seen in a hand-for-hand situation so many suited aces folded. And I mean, literally, everyone's playing really snug. I know this is the bubble. This is the bubble for day 4, but.
What is your mindset here? Do you just get it in? Do you play to min cash, or are you playing to win the tournament? Because that's really the 2 mindsets.
I look at it me personally, I play to win. There's no point in like, why? If you knew you were going to play the min cash, you do better just go and play cash games. If you're going to go to the tournament, you're going to try to win. But you know, every player's mindset on being like, okay, I don't play a lot of tournaments. This is my first tournament. I'm maybe just trying to make a cash, and then I may open up my game. And even then,
right. But then it may be too late because you might be coming back to a couple of big blinds, and you're not in a position to make that run.
Exactly. I mean, all of a sudden you survive. Honestly, you fold your way to a min cash, and then all of a sudden you try to make a play, and you can't.
98, 95, and 68.
So we have to flop here. Ace King 9 rainbow flop here.
Yeah, this is going to be whoever's the aggressor here. It looks like Ray's going to bet, and I'm assuming pick this up here from Iliad.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously 10-6. He's going to fold that.
Yep.
Ray, since the double up, has climbed through. I think he had less than, what, 10 bigs left.
Yeah, the ace king versus ace
King versus the
queen.
ace jack.
Ace jack, yep.
And that Cleveland folded the pocket eights. Now he's making a run. He's making a run, and obviously these are the hands you make. And obviously, let's look. He's at what, 95. He had less than 40 going into it. So he's more than doubled up. He's picked up about 15K in dead money. So it tells you, obviously, sometimes it takes one hand to get that momentum, you get that confidence up, and then you start picking up hands. And then who knows? You turn from a mole to a mound.
All right, here. Mr. Mayo looks like he's in the big blind this hand. Cleveland should be under the gun. Yeah, here we go. 9-7, not going to get it done. Let's see what the fours do. They're in early position here.
Fours.
Oh, it announces all in. Yeah, he knows a pair. He knows a pair is probably good in this spot. He's willing to flip. And we can see the card, so we know it's probably going to get through. Especially from him, he's been ultra conservative. You know, he's not going to get called by 10 jack, king queen like that. He's only going to get called by premium more than likely.
Absolutely.
We're at the same question we from earlier. What are the blinds going to start at day 2? So the way it works is we go back to the smallest blind. So we're at what are we at right now?
We're what, 366?
366. So
15. Level 14, level 15.
Level 14. So we'll go back to the earliest level. So there's multiple flights. There's multiple day ones. So whichever day one finishes the earliest, we go back to that blind level, if that makes sense. So we won't know until the last day one is finished on what the blinds are going to be.
Oh, boy.
Okay, here we go.
Maybe, but will he have anything to call?
Nobody has much, though. Let's see, unless somebody gets out of line here. Is he going to limp here? Looks like he just limped in. Yeah, he limped in, which is very, nobody's limped in. So now you limp in. A red flag should go up immediately.
And then the big blind's going to get a chance to check with 9-7.
Yeah, we got a queen jack here. If it comes queen or jack high, Ray's probably going to be in big trouble here.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
8-9-9.
Rip 9s on the flop. Uh-oh, this is going to get bad. I think we may, if it goes right, we may see our bubble boy. Ray's got a gut shot. Cleveland's got trip 9s, and Brett's got an overpair.
Yeah, let's see here. Does he just call the bet and then try to get the chips in on the turn? Don't scare him off just yet. Is he going to pile or just call?
Oh, he's going for it. Looks like a raise, making it 40,000 to go. Oh, he's all in. Here we go. This could be it. It's trip 9 versus king. It's basically down. He will need a king and a king only, or day 4 is over.
Ooh.
Here's the river.
All right. Let's
Only
see.
king will save him.
Okay, sorry, run out. My bad.
Here's the river. It's an ace. 9's full of aces, and wow, what a way to go out in a tournament. You limp in with pocket kings. 7 calls you in, on the button. He flops trip 9s, so I always say you've got to play big pocket pair strong, because that is the exact reason why you do it. Rather you win a small pot, in this case, get knocked out on the bubble.
Yeah, and Cleveland gave him an opportunity to fold his hand. He raised him on the flop. That was a little bit polarizing though, because if you have 2 kings, you're not gonna expect your opponent to raise with the 9s there. So you kind of get to play that reverse psychology game. If you have the kings and you get raised on the flop, are you letting them go?
It's one of those things where if it's this close to the money, that's when you got to make a decision. Like you have to. That's when, for the time that you've played with these players, no matter if you played for one hand or a couple of levels, you have to make a decision on whether or not. Okay, notice how this player is playing. Am I good with this overpair? If not, sometimes you gotta let him go.
Yeah, I think anytime I've limped in with a big pair, that happens a lot, right? Players tend to limp in early position with a big pair. wait for a raise, and then they set the trap. Anytime it gets around to the blinds and you see a flop like that, you've got to be ready to let that big pair go. You didn't isolate. He's kicking himself now. If he raises, Cleveland's never in that hand with 9-7.
If anything, the queen, honestly, if it's even a small raise, honestly, or even if it's even a 4x raise, that 9-7 is going to, honestly, unless he's going to have a big wide open range that he's going to make that call in position. The queen jack probably might, because he's a little momentum wise, and obviously when the flop comes down to 8-9-9 and he's drawing on an inside straight draw, he's going to fold. Small poker says when you get a big pocket pair, you got to fold strong, or else like this, just happened.
Right, and you get played back at. You have no idea where your opponent's at. I think you got to credit him for the 9 there, and you got to fold your hand. Unfortunately, he didn't. We're off to day 2. We hope that he's back tomorrow at noon for our day 1E. If not for that one, we are running again Sunday at noon. This is our $250,000 free roll right here at Poker House. Huge overlay. Come check it out. Get a piece of this money. Congratulations to everybody that made day 2 here. Craig, I think that's going to wrap it up for us. We're going to play a commercial before we get out of here. Everybody, thank you for all the comments on the stream, liking the pages. We hope to grow this stream, make it better and better each and every time.
First thing you notice is the atmosphere, the quality of the tables and the chairs. As I came through, they said, oh, we got to give you a tour of the place. They showed me around. Whenever you have several details like that, it starts to add up and just creates a better experience.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. I think they did wonderful with the design and everything. It's just very comfortable.
As a server, I am going to handle all of your needs: food, snacks, coffee. If you bring your own alcohol, we will be here to serve you guys.
It's brand new, as you can see, and I like charges on the table. That's new for me. Come play. It's going to be a great time.
The building is absolutely gorgeous. It just has a great open area, for people to just hang out, have a good time. The management is focused on just creating a positive experience for everyone.
We're going to have an armed guard at the front, making sure no one brings any weapons in, make it safe for everybody inside.
Their promotions are really starting to bring people in, and as it grows, it's definitely going to compete with the other rooms in the area and probably overtake them.
We have some of the best tournaments going on, some of the best cash games as well.